this their best chance they've ever had, do you think, to pick up a win at Old Trafford?
Yeah, certainly one of the best opportunities. If you look back over that period, the last 16 games, most of the time United have probably been a better team than Arsenal in that period. That's taken in the kind of the later days of Wenger's era, the Emery times. Arteta, it's only the last few years where they've really become this dominant force in the Premier League. And obviously with United, they've kind of ebbed and flowed around the top floor during that period since Ferguson, haven't they? Now they've really dropped off under Ten Hag. And you look at United's home record as well. They've lost 8 games at home this season at Old Trafford, and some of those games they lost to Brighton, they lost to Crystal Palace, they lost to Fulham, Galatasaray. There's some really bad defeats in there. They've only won 2 of their last 8 games in all competitions. That was against Coventry on penalties and at home to Sheffield United, which they should be winning. So particularly with Arsenal pushing for the title, I'd say they're strong favourites to win this game.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I mean, they are the far better side at the moment. That's just the reality of where the two teams are at. I think what Arsenal have to avoid is getting sort of sucked into a chaotic transition game, because that's where Man United are most dangerous. I think control is going to be really important for Arsenal. We saw Liverpool go to Old Trafford in the FA Cup, didn't we? And they didn't quite get control of the game. Man United came back and got the win. So that's probably a lesson for Arsenal going into this one, just to try and maintain control, to try and do what they've been doing all season. Remember, this is what Arsenal have done all season. They have controlled and dominated opponents, and that's been consistent throughout the season. So for them, it's just a case of continuing that and trying to ignore the Old Trafford element and the sort of history behind it, and just focus on what they've been doing all season. I do fancy them, I have to say. You look at the openness of this Man United midfield, then you think about Martin Odegaard and Declan Rice in there, you think about Kai Havertz dropping back from the central striker role. I think Arsenal could have a lot of joy there. So yeah, strong favourites for this one, I think, despite all that history.